Are you ready to discover the subconscious beliefs that are controlling your life? The thoughts, feelings, and vows you made that are just under the awareness of your mind. These are literally controlling your behaviors, your patterns, and it's really important to understand that no matter what's not working in your life, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. It's happening because there's something inside of you deep down somewhere that believes it's for your benefit, that believes that it's for the best, that is protecting you from some perceived pain. So let's dive in. My name's Kai Clifford, your spiritual guide and energy alchemist, and I'm here to help you create incredible things in your life, including healing chronic illness, back pain, frozen shoulder, womb cramps, saving your womb from hysterectomies, and combined with healing business blocks, helping you become visible and confident, magnetic, and even helping you in your relationships. Now, it's a really wide umbrella because everything's connected. When you heal one thing and you know how to heal like I do, you heal everything. So this is something that I do with my clients. If you want to go deeper, then definitely consider one-to-one work with me. If you're the type of person that's a self-led leader, you take bold action, you are ready to make change, and you don't just want to sit there and receive like a session and have everything happen for you. It does take work to reprogram and rewrite the language that you think in. Okay, so grab out your pen and paper, or if you want to use the comments here or a text app, you can, but I find pen and paper is great. And at the end, please make sure you share your experience, one, because it will just make me happy and smile, it really will. And two, it will help you be witnessed, it'll keep a record of the changes that you'll make in the future when you look back. And three, it'll help you give back to others, so this video will be seen by more people, and that is obviously amazing for your own abundance and manifestation, because when you give, you receive. So that's up to you. Got your pen and paper. Okay, so breathe when I breathe. Let's begin with a journaling exercise. I want you to think of the thing that you're having problems with at the moment. Something that you just want to change, whether you want to manifest more clients, but you find that it's up and down, whether you want to change careers, whether you want a relationship, or you want to get a handle on your body or your fitness, your health. It's up to you. So if you got your thing, write it down at the top of the page, what your desire is, what you want. I want. Okay. So obviously pause when you need more time throughout this, and at times you really will. Okay, so now this is the most important part, and it can be hard to get the hang of because we're so used to always having to like have the answer. In fact, at school, we would often get in trouble if we didn't have the answer. We'd be told we were stupid, we'd be made fun of by classmates. So it either makes you try to force yourself to have the answer right now, and you'll find that your forehead furrows. Is that a word? You furrow your forehead, you like wrinkle it. You're like, you're trying to like squeeze the thoughts out. Never works. You have to open your head up so it's like empty, and you actually listen, and it can take some practice. So don't worry if you don't get it on the first 10 tries. Like, just keep breathing, resetting, trying again. And over time, it gets easier and easier. Now, the other thing that people do is they immediately go to, I don't know. I'll ask a question and you go, I don't know. Well, that's also a learned response, because if you give the wrong answer, you would get in trouble. You were taught that you're not powerful. You were taught that you get your answers from the outside and that there's right and wrong answers. So it gives you fear of getting the answer wrong and a belief that, you know, you just can't know it. So again, if you go to, I don't know, then ask yourself, if I did know. Well, if I did know, if I had to guess. Don't take I don't know for an answer. And get this, I don't know is actually a wall, because our thoughts are an instruction, right? So they're not just like a narration that you hear in your head, you know, most of the time complaining about what's happening, thinking about things. They're instructions, just like a computer program, or I don't know, driving a tractor. If you turn the wheel this way, the tractor will go that way. If you turn your thoughts in this direction, your thoughts, your body, your being, your life will go in that direction. So when you say, I don't know, you're actually instructing yourself not to know. So you have to just reset, which is like really as simple as taking a breath, saying, if I did know, and then take a breath. Okay. So, look at what you want. And when we do this, you're going to maybe repeat after me and then listen. Like, really shut up. Shut up in your head. So, empty head here. Listen. Like, okay, so here's how you start. So, listen like you're listening to a far off corner on the edge of the universe. Just pretend, okay? Just listen. Okay, pause those thoughts again. Listen. Now the other ear. Listen like you're listening to the top of the earth. And one more time, pause your thoughts, listen. Okay, now this time direct it inwards and don't need anything to happen. This part's really important. Just slow it down. Take a breath with me. And now listen within. Relax that forehead. If thoughts come in, that's okay. Just pause them. Listen again. Real sort of floating light feeling. Okay, you got it. Now, are you ready? Again, look at the thing you wrote down. What is it that you want? Okay, now let's play around with some variations here. If we're doing this one-to-one, obviously I could tailor it specifically to you. So you might just have to, play around with this a bit, but just try to follow me and let's see what we come up with, okay? So, you say what you want and you say out loud with the thing that you want, fill in the blank. I want... Now just listen after the end of the next sentence. Now say, but I can't have it because, listen. And let it be simple. And sometimes the things that come up might be things that you think you're over. And you might be like, oh, I'm really this. No, this isn't it. I don't believe that. But if it comes up, you do. Our subconscious and unconscious beliefs, they're under the surface. And we have many conscious parts of ourselves that, that are more positive in general. But we repress the negative parts of us that we don't like. And we don't want to look at the parts of us that hate, the parts of us that are resentful. We don't want to look at the parts of us that are scared and still victimy and self-sorry and blaming everyone. On the most part, like especially if you're watching this, you mostly have probably done quite a bit of inner work already, which is great. But it can lead to the tendency to want to lean into the positive so much that then you repress the negative to the point where you'll have a little negative thought and you go, nope, nope, no, and you push it down. Now, people that don't do inner work will also do that, but a lot of them will also dwell on it a lot more. What happens when you push it down, it goes into your unconscious mind and it still is working. It's literally creating, but because you pushed it down, it becomes like a mad scientist working down in a dark basement that you can't see. You have no input. You can't control it. You can't reason with him. It also becomes, think of it like a big monster stomping around in the dark down there, making big rah sounds and drawing in townspeople to fight it, So what happens though is when you go in and you turn the light on and you see the mad scientist and you realize that he's just some scared guy in the dark, or you see the monster and you realize that it's just a puppy or a kitten or a child, it takes the power away. And then, this is an important part, so to pay attention. And then you can reason with it. You can have a conversation with it. Create a relationship with this part of you. And then you can change its mind. But to do that, you have to give yourself permission to reveal the negative without trying to instantly change it. You have to reveal it and sit with it. You can't instantly change it. It's been there for years. So rather than like seeing it, but I have to change this, I have to heal this, I have to release the feeling, it doesn't work like that. Your job is just to reveal it. Get to know it. Not need it to change now. Forgive yourself for feeling this way. You have reasons for feeling this way. Okay? So, you've got your what you want. You've got, well, did we just do one already? But I can't have it because... Okay, so I want you to say that again and then say what you wrote down. I can't have it because... What's the story? Pause your thoughts and now say because. Why? Listen. If I did know, I probably believe this because, listen. Make sure you're listening and not needing an answer to come up because your thoughts are automatic. They will just pop up. They will just come up. But if you're thinking over the top of it, that's the wrong part of you. You want the deeper parts of you. Okay, so now you've got 2 layers. Let's say the next layer. So many different places you can go with this, but because this is general, this can still work. Let's say, and I feel this because, listen. So where do you feel it in your body? As you're journaling, it's not enough to just journal. You want to actually feel the feelings. Again, reveal them without trying to heal them. So it could be a sensation, a heaviness. If you're not sure, say the story out loud and feel exactly where you're feeling, and feel exactly where you feel the words in your body. So if I'm just say, like, I'm scared of what people think of me. I'm scared of what people think of me. I'm scared of what people think of me. And then you'll feel the words in your body somewhere. Notice where that is and what sensation is it? Is it heavy? Is it dark? Is it stabbing? Is it buzzing? Hot, cold? Is it icky? Is it sticky? Is it slimy? How would you describe it? Okay, so write that down. Take a breath into the feeling. Hold it in the feeling. Pause those thoughts. You've got this. Big sigh. Relax your shoulders. Open your mouth. Oh, yawn even if it's fake. Oh. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. So now I want you to insult yourself. Okay, let yourself be negative. It's in there anyway. You're not going to think of the insult. You're going to listen again. Okay, so say, and this means that I'm just a, or this means that I'm just, and listen. What came up? What else? And. And this makes me feel how? Take a big breath, breathe down into the feeling. Don't fight it, just accept it's there. That can be hard, but it is what it is, okay? Big deep breath. Relax the clenching around it. Big sigh. Now, sometimes you might burp as you're going through this. That's actually called off-gassing. It's really like your physical and your emotional and spiritual programs releasing from your body, your energy body, your soul. So if you burp, if you cough, if your body wants to shake a bit, just follow what your body wants to do because she has the wisdom. Okay, so next, this just means that I'm a da-da-da. Okay, so next go to... And I'll never be, so what's the opposite to the, so if you said this means that I'm just irresponsible or I'm an irresponsible bitch, or this means that I'm just a loser, then what's the opposite? Maybe a winner or a responsible superstar. You make yours up. So write down what you want to be instead. Okay, now listen. Say the sentence if you want, and then listen. And I will never be what you want. Say what you want. I will never be until I... Relaxing your forehead if you did know. Take a big sigh. It feels a bit like wispy or hard to grasp. Just trust what comes up. Reach for it. Even if it's a bit of a struggle, that's okay. And I know I'm right about this because, and listen. Why? It's okay, it can be simple. Okay, hands on your heart and say, but do I really want to be right about this? Even though I have this block, and I don't want it to be true. Keep going, repeat after me. I know I'm right about this. Feel the truth of that. And say, well, at least I get to be right. Now laugh at yourself. Oh, feel that part of you that's actually like wants to be right about it. Big deep breath. Big sigh, relax those shoulders, maybe a little wiggle. Oh, big yawn, relax that belly button. Oh, put your hand on your heart. I love and accept myself. And even though I have, and feel it, even though I have this part of me, say the word this and have a real emotional experience of it. It doesn't matter where it is or what it is, just feel it. Even though I have this part of me. It has its reasons for feeling this way. So I choose to forgive myself for feeling like this. Now do that. That means that you're like, well, it is what it is. I get that it's here. You know, I can't change it right now. It will change one day. And so say, shrug your shoulders and even the area around the feeling and go, it is what it is. Okay, good work, good work. And final one, there's so many different ways we could go with this, but obviously for the purposes of this video, it is what it is. Now you can keep tracing down the because. I feel like this because, and sometimes with my clients, we go down 10 layers deep until like the real truth comes out. So you can try doing that, but sometimes you get to an impasse where you have to change it to like, and that means, you know, or, and then the insult thing, things like that. Final one, feel the feeling. Pause your thoughts, feel it, go into it and ask it, what would I have to believe about myself to feel this way? Don't try to change it, just feel it, listen. It's okay, just let yourself admit what this feeling really thinks. You're not going to create it, it's already being created. Okay, the more you bring it up into the light, the more you can reason with it. So let's ask it again. It's okay if you get the same answer, but just in case you're behind or someone's behind, or to get a deeper answer or to make it clearer, feel it again. What would I have to believe about myself to feel this way? And what made me believe this? So if we're in a session, I'd probably take you right into the inner child right now, turn it into an inner child, find out where it is in the world, what's happening to it, what's causing it to believe this way. So you can have a go at that. I have plenty of tapping to help you with that as well. A lot of my tapping has inner child work in it. So I'd suggest to dive into one of my tapping sessions now. Right now, while this stuff is up, just choose the one that interests you most, that looks brightest, most interesting. I'll put some links in the comment below, but you can also go to my YouTube page and just look through, or you can even go to my programs. I've got plenty of home study programs and masterclasses, plus I also do one-to-one work. But right now, choose one of my YouTube videos and go in and just tap all the way to the end of it. Let yourself feel it. Forgive it, which means allow it to be there without needing to change it. Understand that you have a reason for feeling this way. And one last thing, if I wasn't feeling and believing this, how would I be living my life? What would be happening instead? Something really good. And in order to do this, I would have to believe, what? Just the opposite, really. Good work. So now you can do belief work around this. And a great way to do belief work is just to jump into my video. So I'm going to end it here. Let me know if you have any questions. Put your experience in the comments below. And remember my EFT breathwork tapping for Manifest Extra Money Now. If you put in the comments your experience of one of the videos, I will create a video just for you on your specific blocks. Also, my 101 Days of Breathwork Tapping, sign up to the email list for that. spiritualsuccessjourney.com/101 days free. And you have chances to win prizes just for doing the tapping and commenting. So please jump into that. It's deep dive work, and it is premium world-class tapping. Like, you do my tapping over a long period of time and it's impossible for your life not to change in every area. Yeah, so if this excites you, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. Jump into the tapping, and when you're done, if you want, let me know. Bye.